Hey, Vic, two injury questions first. Do you have any update on Basti and Glasgow?
Bassi had the knee, not sure yet the severity of it. And Glasgow's got a toe that he tried to play through, and eventually we took him out.
Okay, gotcha. Second one from me, you had a 4th and 3 around midfield with 6 minutes to go. How much consideration to go for it there with a couple of timeouts left?
I gave it a strong consideration. But, at some point in the game, we got to get a stop, and we weren't able to. I mean, we held them to a field goal, but that made it a touchdown game and, burned off some of the time there. So, in retrospect, should have probably gone for it, but I did give it serious thought.
Next one, Troy.
Coach, you had a chance for the long field goal with Brandon at the end of the half, and then they turned around and got 3 there. Is that just a situation where he's been great from long distance and you're kind of chasing points? So you got caught, it's kind of do 6 one way, half dozen the other?
Yeah, I mean, Brandon's obviously one of our best weapons. He's had a hell of a season. He's a hell of a kicker. We have a chance to get 3 there. I fully acknowledged and understood at the time that if he missed it, where they would get the ball. But there was a chance to get 3. I believed in him, and, it didn't work out.
Next one, Andrew Mason.
Hey, Vic, going for 2 in the third quarter after the touchdown, what was the rationale behind that decision?
Well, being up by 4, the chart says to go for 2 there. And it was close enough to the fourth quarter to where, I went with it. If we had, you never know how that would have turned out, because if we had kicked the PAT, then they certainly would have went for 2 on their next score, and who knows whether they would have got it or not. But, I was in the mode of doing most everything aggressively when we had those decisions, and that one fell into that category.
Next one, Eric DeLala.
Yeah, Vic, you were 0 of 4 in the red zone for touchdowns. What did you like about what you guys did defensively down there?
Well, obviously getting them stopped, and, some of them were very tough situations. They had the ball on the 1-yard line twice, I believe, for 2 of those plays. And they're really good down there, and we are too. And it was just our night in the red zone.
Next one, Mark Kislett.
You talked about being aggressive every time you had a chance to be aggressive. I guess I would use an old hockey term. Desperate team is a desperate team is a dangerous team. Talk about the desperation this team played with and what you thought about the performance.
Well, I wouldn't call it desperation. I just think our team played extremely hard with a lot of might. And that's what they've been doing all year, to be honest with you. And I think that's well established here. And that's what they did. And we just, we gave ourselves a chance against a really good team by, we made some first downs on offense. We had some good drives. So, it was a little better performance, all around by everybody. But, you got to be better than way we played against this team. They're really, really good.
Next one, Mike Kliss.
Yeah, Coach, I know there's or is there? Is this in some ways a moral victory that you had no chance or people didn't give you any chance? Their quarterback is just, I guess in the end, just too good.
Yeah, it's no moral victories. We came here to win. I fully thought we would win, and I'm disappointed that we came up short.
Guys, time for a few more. Next one, Nick.
Vic, what was your thought on how Drew responded after the early interception? You mentioned some of the first downs and longer drives you guys were able to put together through the first 3 quarters of the game.
Yeah, I thought him but really was our entire offense responded well. We, we had some nice drives. We converted some third downs there at a higher percentage than we have all year, and gave ourselves a chance to win. But we didn't finish it, and ultimately that's what we came here to do, is to win, and we didn't get it done.
Final 2, Brandon and Jeff.
Coach, what do you think of Shelby Harris's? What do you think of Shelby Harris's return tonight?
It's hard for me to say in specifics, but I talked to him in between series a couple of times, and he was into it. I'm assuming that he played pretty good. I don't think he showed any after effects. Other than, we couldn't play him the amount of plays that we wanted to play him, but I think he did fine.
Last one, Jeff Leibler.
Vic, is that the tempo and the type of game you wanted when you came in here? And is there any additional frustration that you did sort of make it that game and you didn't get the win?
Yeah, I'm always frustrated when you don't get the win. We ran the ball good, which I think you have to do against this team. We converted third downs, which you have to do against this team. We played good red zone defense, which you have to do against this team. But we needed to do just a little bit more, just coaches and players alike. We just needed a little bit more.